previous occasion, a few words were said on how Esoteric Buddhism developed. It was formulated in parallel with Mahayana Buddhism by absorbing and assimilating elements of Hinduism, the native religion of India. This assimilation becomes more than obvious if we take a look on the development of esoteric Buddhist statues. These statues suddenly started to have multiple faces and multiple eyes, just like the images of Hindu gods. In Japan we can see several splendid examples for such statues that were made a few hundred years after their first appearances on the Asian mainland. Two classical examples for those are the 11-faced Avalokiteshvara and the multiple-faced and 8-armed Ammogahasha, in Japanese Fuku Kensakukan. The so-called early esoteric Buddhism spread to Japan as early as around the 6th century. By the middle of the 7th century, the Mahavairocana and the Vajra Shakara esoteric sutras were formed. Both of them were dedicated to Mahavairocana Buddha, or Dainichi-Yorai in Japanese. This so-called pure esoteric Buddhism reached Japan at the beginning of the 9th century through the efforts of the eminent monks Saicho and Kukai. Saicho is regarded today as the founder of the Japanese Pure Land, Tendai, and Kukai as the founder of the Japanese Shingon sects. A Western person in the 20th or 21st century may be easily inclined to put an imaginary equation between Japanese Buddhism and Zen Buddhism. It is, however, an unquestionable fact that the powerful esoteric sects have reached Japan and also reached widespread popularity several hundred years before the first Japanese monks would set off for China in the hope of gaining familiarity with the Chinese Chan teachings. And in addition to that, those would-be Zen founders in Japan were monks already ordained and educated in the teachings and practices of one of those esoteric schools. How could then Japanese Zen not bear a strong influence of the pre-existing esoteric sects on the Japanese islands? For now, however, let us, even if temporarily, leave behind the world of mystic mantras, secret initiations, and complicated ranks of multiple armed bodhisattvas, other heavenly beings. And let us look what is right in front of us. For the practical reason, let that be the very question I've been continuously promoting to be used as a focus and something we wrestle with while meditating. That thing we normally refer to as a cat. Before there would be any names it could be called on, and before there would be any forms it could be recognized by. What on earth is that cat called thing? Let us spend at least a minute and let us try to look where this seemingly simple question is pointing at. What on earth is that cat called thing? What is it?